Hey guys, Jeff coming back at ya. This time another update with the Lt1 wagon here. So like I told you guys, I went ahead and I cleaned up the timing cover here, and I'm just installing some fresh oil seals now. So I just put in this new, what's called the optispark seal. So the optispark's going to bolt onto that afterwards. Then I'm going to put on a new crank seal down there. And then here's the one, mostly the culprits with these Lt1s. That is the water pump drive seal. So I've already took the old one out, and you'll see I've put in a fresh new O-ring right there. And I'm going to go ahead and put the water pump drive seal in. A couple things I want to share with you guys. The way these seals work for the water pump drive seal is so here's it right here. I got it on a 1/4 inch drive, 1/2 inch deep well socket. On this side of the O-ring there is a paper ring. That's that yellow ring you see right there. On that side there's a rubber oil seal. So the thing, GM makes a special tool to do this install, because basically you can't have that rubber O-ring seal push in the wrong way, and you can't disrupt that paper seal gasket going the wrong way. So like I said, GM makes a special tool, but they're getting harder to find now with these motors. You know, they're 10-15 years old. A lot of guys are doing them with a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch drive deep well socket, and basically it keeps both the paper part and the rubber seal where they're supposed to be, and it sits right over top of the spline right there. And with a little bit of oil you can slip it up and over the spot right here, because that's where it usually binds. So you can slip it up and over, and then take like a 13/16 spark plug socket and drive her home. So that's a little tip that I want to give you guys. Another tip I wanted to give you guys too was I was having troubles getting a timing cover gasket set for this car. I went to my local Auto Value Parts here in Calgary, which I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm not a huge fan of. They've let me down a whole bunch of times. But I went over there and I ordered a timing cover gasket set. And that's supposed to give me my timing cover gasket, water pump drive, oil seal, optispark seal, crank seal, and a couple O-rings, and then also my water pump flange gaskets right there. Everybody was telling me I just need to buy the kit, good to go, got everything. What they didn't tell me was there's actually 3 different generations of the Lt1. First generation, 92 to 94. Basically everything is the exact same, minus an oil seal right here. Generation 2 is what I have. This is probably 95, 96, and 97. They have the 3 oil seals. And then the last one, I don't know when it was made, but I guess supposedly there's an oil pressure sensor somewhere down here that takes another seal, but that's not what I have. Anyway, so you go to the parts counter, say you have a 95 Buick Roadmaster wagon with an Lt1. They gave me a kit made by Victor Rains right there, which is a decent manufacturer, but when I opened it up, I was missing my optispark oil seal here. And you know, I searched and searched. I thought I had lost it after a while, but turns out the kit didn't have it. And it turns out that Auto Value didn't know the difference. And when I called them back this morning to tell them the mistake they had made, they said that they didn't offer any other kits, that I was wrong, that there is no oil seal there, when in fact there is a freaking oil seal there. I'm not a huge fan of when, and I used to work at Napa Auto Parts years and years and years ago, and I learned how to look up parts through paper catalogs, believe it or not, and I'm not even that old. But I hate when people tell me that I'm wrong. So I went in there, made a fuss and a stink, and ended up getting a Felpro gasket set, which lo and behold had all the parts I needed. So just keep that in mind if you're working on 92 to 94, 95 to 97. Keep in mind how many oil seals you got and stuff, so you don't have to go through the trouble that I did. Anyways, as you can see from previous videos, this thing's starting to clean up pretty good, and you know, I'm even unsure if I want to get rid of this car or not. Anyways guys, like, share and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.